This is United A-Holes.
Good evening. It is Thursday, April the 16th at 8 p.m. and welcome to United A-Holes. I'm Kenny Moyer for the rest of the cavalcade of idiots. And tonight we ask the question, I'm reading from the teleprompter here. Who is your least favorite a-hole and why is it Ken Moyer? Okay. Very funny. That's hilarious. That's funny.
No, that's a good question. It's direct.
If you don't want to answer that question, here's a second question, and that is odd socks. Do you know where yours are? And if so, do you know what they're doing? These are the things that I think about 5 minutes before we go on air.
That's the best time to prepare your material.
That's when I come up with my best stuff, brother.
Yeah. That and the toilet.
All right. Unfortunately, our first headline is a sad one. Ryan Dennehy passed away yesterday at the age of 81. He recently has a reoccurring role on The Blacklist. But you guys may know him as the fun-loving sheriff in Rambo, who befriended a young Sly Stallone and took him under his wing and told him how to survive out in the woods. Remember that, Brent?
I do. I did a little looking, and I remembered this particular exchange. Are you telling me that 200 men against your boy is a no-win situation for us? If you send that many, don't forget one thing. What? A good supply of body bags.
And see, yeah. So that was sad. He was also.
Rambo was sad.
Yeah,
that was a sad movie.
It was. Not as sad as the last one, though.
Nothing. I like the last one. Anyway, go on.
FX.
Sorry.
There was in 90 and 91, there were two, there was a little mini franchise called FX with him and Brian Brown. And I always liked those movies as well, too. Brian Brown starred as a special effects guy that worked on movies and got caught up in these murder mysteries. And
yes.
I thoroughly enjoyed those as well, too, because they had a lot to do with AI.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
Next headline. What's that, bud?
I said it was pretty neat. It was a good show.
It was, yeah. Next headline is John Krasinski. You guys know him as playing the new John Ryan in the Amazon Prime series, but mostly from The Office.
What was his last name?
A Quiet Place. Krasinski.
Sure about that? Because I know his last name.
What is it? Tell me, Duff.
John Krasinski, right?
Krasinski?
Is that right?
Is it Krasinski?
Is anyone else on
there is an R in there. It's Krasinski.
Is it a hard?
Anyway, he had a Skype interview or meeting with Kevin, and I'm probably not going to pronounce this one correctly, Feige, the head of Marvel Studios.
Right. Yeah.
So my question to you guys is, do you think it's for a movie role or to direct a franchise movie? And if so, what franchise would it be?
He's gonna direct Fantastic Four and star as Reed Richards.
Ooh, okay. Martini, you like that answer, I take it. Makes sense?
He would make a good Reed Richards, just solely based on look on that picture that was thrown up.
That's about the only thing I could see him doing, unless he's writing. It's the only other explanation.
Did he write A Quiet Place? Yeah, he did too, didn't he?
I believe he did.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
You mean he writes in A Quiet Place, or he wrote A Quiet Place? Oh, no, he wrote A Quiet Place in A Quiet Place.
Yes, he did.
That's how he got the title.
I liked how you channeled your inner me.
I'm trying. You like my hat?
I do. I love your hat. We're all wearing hats tonight, except, that's a life hack right there, if I ever saw one. It's a cupcake holder from Martini, actually.
Ken, Ken,
got a Funko
can you
Pop Batman.
can you do
Yes!
me a favor?
He
Yes.
pulled that out of the archives.
Someday, I want you to wear this getup and play the villain in like a fantasy movie, like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang style. You know what I'm saying? You look like a villain. You look like someone that would have scared me when I was a kid in a movie.
I probably did.
Okay,
Especially with your fez that you're wearing.
let's give the villain a name. What would we
What
call
would be
Ken
my
as
name,
a villain?
Josh? Give me a name.
I don't know.
Bobby
Arnold
Blowhard.
Schwarzenegger. That's a good one. That's not been used before.
Yeah, Bobby Blowhard.
The
Because-
the Mangolorian.
Dr. Muffin Top.
Or no, you'd be like Dr.
Dr. Dirty Mind.
Like
Dr. Muffin Top.
be Dr. Plum. You'd be an evil.
And this is
dentist.
my conjoined twin. This is my conjoined twin.
That's the good angel on your
It's not
shoulder.
Hellboy. Yeah.
And that would be part of it. Actually, would be the angel and the devil on the shoulder. That's how you would make your decisions. Much like Two-Face. Instead of having a coin, you would have them, and just occasionally one would win out and the other one would lose.
So it'd have
So you
Darth
flip
Vader and Yoda. If Quentin Tarantino directed Star Wars, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh, all right.
We're
right,
we're
next.
slinging out our best material for tonight.
All right. Next, we have a news story from our correspondent, Ryan Martin. He's going to tell us all about a potentially endangered species because apparently some lynxes are getting hacked by some poachers. So, Ryan, what are you going to tell us about the lynxes?
Linksys, the wireless router company, was hacked, and anybody that has a Linksys home router should change their password. This is a PSA moment, not an endangered animal moment.
I'll make it admin 1.
There you go.
Why would Linksys have my password to begin with?
If you had their cloud service.
Oh,
So apparently with the Linksys home router, they have a cloud service enabled now, and that password does sync to the cloud.
in the
Is,
event that
is,
lose access to it or something, you can get back in. Is that the idea?
Yeah, I would assume it's some sort of remote admin.
Also, shouldn't gravity stop it from sinking into the cloud?
that's a very good question, Josh.
Or evaporation.
That's
Is
right.
a Linksys? I have a question for Ryan though, for Martini. Is a Linksys router the same as like a shepherd, like a sheep herder? Is the router a Linksys? He routes the
Absolutely.
Linksys? Nice. Some Area 41 science right there. God, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. All right, and
Not unless you had a
next-
stick at
next
least
on
6
the
feet
list-
long, right?
or wear a sidearm like the Tiger King. Yeah, no, I know all about cats. That's why I carry this 45 automag with me, in case I have to like
No, he
shoot
didn't.
one.
No, you need to watch it. That is not why he carried the gun. It had nothing to do with the cats.
He used it on tigers. He
He-
100% shot and killed tigers.
No, when
Very-
asked.
Oh, maybe
when,
he didn't in the documentary.
when
the
asked,
doc-
He, as a
documentary.
real person,
his response.
shot and killed tigers.
His response when
You could-
asked was, "I carry this for people."
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
That's
correct.
very,
That
very
was his
fascinating.
response.
Very, very
To say
fascinating. Have
different.
you guys played Animal Crossing?
Hey, yeah, I've played Animal Crossing. I like Animal Crossing. Do you
I
have any
don't-
questions for
I
the
don't-
Animal Crossing King?
I don't cross animals because they're vengeful.
That's right.
No, I
And-
crossed a deer once, and now my hedge has been chewed, so I'm not crossing any more animals. Not this guy. Not today.
Not any day. All right, Ryan, you want to tell us about a couple of movies there?
Yeah, I've been continuing my
Martini?
movie binge watching, and this week we watched My Spy with Dave Bautista. You guys have probably seen the ads lately.
How was it?
Surprisingly enjoyable. I went in expecting that
Is
that campy, you know, I mean, the movie plot has been used by every action star to be in a different type of role that's still an action star. If that makes any sense.
What is the plot? Is it like the pacifier?
Basically,
type of
yeah,
thing?
Dave Bautista is a CIA agent that
Awesome.
needs to
Kindergarten
survey.
Yeah.
cop, undercover
Yeah.
nanny.
That's my favorite genre of movie. When a really tough guy has to take
Yep.
care of kids.
So you'll like this one.
So, like,
Like
put the
first
big
kid with
buffoon into
Sinbad.
the situation and see what happens.
It's not a tumor.
It's not,
So Ryan,
No,
you would
it's not a-
recommend
Yes, I
that?
would recommend that. If
Is it available on any streaming things that I may pay for?
yeah, Plex has it.
I don't have Plex.
I love Plex. I love me some Plex.
Speaking
what else
of
are you
Plex,
watching, bud?
they released some new features in the Plex Pass within the last
Yeah,
few
they did
days.
a audio
What they
streaming
do.
feature and a remote admin for your server feature.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
The power amp kind of, or the Plex amp, I guess it's called, kind of caught my attention a little bit. But can't really try it out without a pass, so...
Well, if you want to give me all your music,
guess I'll
I
wait
can put it
for
on
you.
my server. I have the pass, but I don't have any music.
I would still need to use it to stream it, though.
Ah,
If you've got 500 gigs of space spare, I can give you all of
yeah,
my
I can
music.
do that.
This just in, breaking news. Joss's invisibility serum is working. It works.
Did you see the comments from Simbrat on your persona, your evil persona?
I actually
That doesn't look, Josh.
do not have any of the live comments showing up on
He's-
my tablet.
She says, "Nah, he has a horn dog and a prude on his shoulders." Spoiler alert: the prude always loses.
Touche.
I have food in the oven.
There.
Good deal.
Oh, okay. Maybe 2 tasty timeouts tonight then.
No.
And what's the other movie that you're watching, Ryan? I think that
Sonic the
Sonic
Hedgehog,
is
the one that got so much flack for having a really crappy looking Sonic at the beginning, so they had to redo the CGI.
And what does he look like now?
Yeah, it's a cartoon. But all in all, I enjoyed watching
Better?
that movie as well, going into it with low expectations. I thought the acting was pretty on point for that style of movie, and we had a few laughs.
What
I
movie
think
are
Jim
we
Carrey
talking about?
saved that.
Carrey was did Jim Carrey carry
Sonic.
that movie? No pun intended.
Jim Carrey was good. I'm not a huge Jim Carrey fan because he's always over the top, and I felt he did bring it back a little bit for this one, so it wasn't that bad. But the
Cool.
main character, I forget his name already. I looked it up earlier.
Right.
Something Marsden. Jason Marsden.
Yeah,
something
James Marsden.
James Marsden.
James
Yeah,
Marsden.
Yeah.
he did a good job.
Wasn't he
AKA
one of the
Cyclops.
X-Men?
Yep.
He was Cyclops, wasn't he? Yes. The visor guy.
The visor guy.
Ba-da.
Visor Guy's a much better name for that character too.
Fun fact: that was his original name.
Visor Guy.
Yeah, they called
Visor?
him. They called him Visor Guy.
And
Nice.
instead they went with Scott Summers. Pff, what a waste.
Jeez.
Crazy.
Well, Visor Guy was taken.
By
Did DC have Visor Guy?
that was the go-to
No.
name, as I recall, back in that time period. Was Visor Guy. Everybody
Every
wanted to be Visor Guy.
character. Yeah, every character was called Visor
Visor
Guy
Guy.
in those times.
That's right on. Cool. Mr. Duffley,
Yes.
are you a Montreal Canadiens fan?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I was just
Good stuff.
asking because sometimes when you say a nickname or something, you see somebody with like a team logo on, and they look at you like they're dumbfounded, and they're like, "Oh, I got this as a gift from somebody. I don't know what it means or anything like that." So,
I'm a fan. For sure.
right on. Have you got a gift for us tonight?
I
Or
do.
GIF? A gift GIF.
GIF of the week.
GIF of the week.
GIF of the week I came across the other day. sometimes when you're on Facebook, you see these tutorials on how to do certain things, and in this case, it was I'm kind of a jiu-jitsu fan / MMA fan, and sometimes I'm subscribed to a couple groups and whatnot, and these images will come up. And I found this particular one today. A buddy of mine posted it, and I stole it. And it's what they'll do is they'll show the guys on the mat, and they'll do a maneuver and show you how it's effective. And
Wow, this must be a really long GIF.
oh, it's really good. So like he's in the position that they're about to show the move,
Yeah.
and they follow through, and here it is. Ray GIF of the week. Very effective.
Nicely done.
That's fantastic.
And you said there was two? You've got two? What's your
No,
second,
that's it.
buddy?
It's one of the week.
Oh, just one?
Don't get greedy.
Oh, I thought he
Yeah,
said
don't
he
get
had,
greedy.
sorry. These headphones are affecting my
They're-
hearing.
I said I do, not I have two.
Oh, you have to. Oh, I see.
There's not very there's not very many GIFs, so we have to, there's not a lot to pick from, so we have to
Gotta use it sparingly.
That's sparingly. Thank you. That word is exactly what I was thinking, but I could not for some reason get it across my lips.
Should we get our lawyer on it to make sure we get all the best ones? Like if somebody invents a GIF, they automatically send us.
I think we need to get some kind
if
of
we-
attorney involved.
Nice.
But
Cool.
it'll be the one that we can afford, so it'll have to be pro bono.
Awesome.
Oh, I hate Bono.
Yeah, but he's pro. It's pro bono. It's the other guy.
I don't
like-
care. I hate that whole band.
So he's con bono.
Seriously? Bono Vox? It's interesting. The first 3 CDs that they released, he went by Bono Vox, which meant good voice. And then he just dropped the Vox to Bono.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he wasn't
specific
confused
about
with
his
all the other
talents.
Bonos. He
He's
dropped
pretty
the Vox because it was safe. He didn't have to compete with all the other Bonos out there in the world.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
There is true. But you know what there's not enough of, Brent?
What?
A tasty timeout.
Well, I have one of those for you this week.
Well, let's have it.
And every single thing in the Tasty Timeout picture for this week, everything is homemade. So I'll tell you what this is. Have you ever been to a pizza place and they bring you out a dessert pizza that has, like
I've heard of
blueberries
it.
or
I don't think I've ever had one.
Okay,
Well,
so but you do know what I'm talking about. So
Yes.
I found a new pizza dough recipe that didn't use yeast because yeast is in short supply lately, and so I made 3 pizzas, and I'm like, it'd be great to have like a dessert pizza. So all completely on the fly, I rolled that out. Patty found a recipe because the applesauce we used is homemade. My mother made that, and then she found a crumble to put on top of it, and then the icing on the top of it, like the icing sugar type. So we made everything, and then I just went, I don't know how long to cook this, so I threw it in after the last pizza came out and just kept it in there until it browned up nicely, and it turned out absolutely perfect. We will definitely be making this again. And you could put in any sort of fruit if you wanted to. I mean, if you wanted to do it quicker, you could use canned pie filling if you wanted to do blueberry or raspberry, strawberry, whatever you wanted to do, or you could just put fresh fruit on and put it over top of the crumble and then put the icing sugar mixture on there as well. So it was a hit. It didn't last very long. And no, it is not keto.
Well, when I first saw the picture, I thought, now, did he actually make that, or is that like a picture that he saved as from the Dairy Queen website?
Nope, that's right on my pizza stone in my kitchen.
I can see at least 4 or 5 cats in that one.
I'll send you the picture. You can trace them.
8, actually. There's a cat on every slice. If I had a pizza place, that would be my slogan. There's a cat on every slice.
No, it would be there's a pussy on every slice.
Oh, well, I'd have to explain all the hair, right? All right. Next up is our resident musical songster, Josh. Josh got a lesson for
What?
us.
Oh,
Josh?
yeah, I got a lesson here. It's not really a music lesson. I guess I should have told you that. My headphones here don't work very well. Yeah, okay, so I was thinking, you guys know that song No Scrubs by TLC, right?
Of course.
No,
I don't
remind
want
me.
no
Three of them. There
Scrubs.
was three of them. Three of them. Left Eye Lopez and Left Eye Lopez was one, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they had that channel with Trading Spaces with Kevin Spacey clones.
I'm not familiar with that song. I think you should sing it for me so I know what you're talking about.
I don't want no scrubs. A scrub can't. A scrub. You know the song.
No.
Anyway, I have the
you're
lyrics
reading
in front of me.
You need to sing it
Okay.
so that I can understand what song you're talking about.
Scrubs. A scrub is a scrub that gets no scrubs.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, exactly. You know the song now. Anyway, so I've gone my whole life not wanting to be a scrub or like wanting to associate with scrubs. But recently I took a list through the song lyrics and it actually teaches you what a scrub is. So I'd just like to go through this because you might change your mind as to whether you actually do want no scrubs or not. So, first of all, a scrub is a guy that thinks he's fly, right? Okay, also known as a buster. So, first of all, scrub is a buster. A guy that thinks he's fly. Always talking about what he wants. He just sits on his broke ass. So he doesn't have money, and he likes to talk about things that he wants. So
You don't need
goals,
money though
essentially.
if you're fly, though, right? Is that the message?
Well, maybe. That's a good message. That's a good takeaway. So right up off the bat in the chorus, she doesn't want no scrub. And a scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me, hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. Okay, so now you shouldn't
Is
be
this the
hollering at
fan.
Is this the show Scrubs? She doesn't like the show?
No, Brent.
I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, carry on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so it turns out, does anyone like? Is there another segment we have to cut to?
Nope.
Like, I don't look.
No,
A
you're
scrub is
rocking the microphone
essentially
here, bro.
a scrub. Is a
Brett
scrub.
doesn't know anything about music, so don't take offense.
Well, I thought at least you knew something about conversation. Anyway, I'm trying here.
So
Brent.
far,
I brought this like my segment's over, but
so far,
what?
based on the description that you've given us, I was a scrub in college.
Well, the thing is, it's a guy that can't afford his
Yeah.
own car, and so rides around with his friend in his friend's car. Now he does holler at
Yep.
girls, which isn't cool. I don't think you should.
Well, I don't
holler
think
at
they mean the
anyone.
physical act of
So-
hollering.
Well, they're trying
it's
to.
the
Yeah,
slang
they're trying
term
to,
of-
trying to get
Exactly.
with her. Right. Exactly. And the reason she doesn't like. Let me see here. So.
They're playing Billy Ocean.
If you
Get
don't
out of my
have,
face, get into
if
my car.
I shouldn't hold that in front of the camera. If you don't have a car and you're walking, oh yes, son, I'm talking to you. If you live at home with your mama, oh yes, son, I'm talking to you, baby. If you have a shorty but you don't show love, oh yes, son, I'm talking to you. Want to get with me with no money? Oh no, I don't want no. Oh, so if you don't have
That's
money,
Maya
you're a
Angelou.
scrub. Yes.
So being
So she's
So,
discriminating against people that haven't saved up enough money to buy a car, or people
Right.
that they're not able to move. They're staying at their parents' house. Or it sounds like she's really just hard to get along with. You know, you
Well,
haven't
yeah.
got a car, and you're living at your mom's house, and
I don't find it surprising if you don't have the G's to please
And-
me and bounce from here to the coast of overseas. Like, she just wants you to pay
Oh,
for
she just wants my.
vacations.
She's a gold
Right.
digger.
So her opinion is now null and
I'm
void.
saying she a gold digger.
Yeah,
That's right.
she ain't hanging with no broke fellers.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think the quarantine is turning a lot of people into scrubs, unfortunately.
anyway, so I wanted to point out that yes, it's fun to say no scrubs, but remember that there are good scrubs out there all over the place, and sometimes it is good to get with a scrub.
But that's fine because you don't
Right
want to get
on.
with a gold digger, and those gold diggers are the ones that don't want the scrub. So we're all right. The world is balanced.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Just don't go chasing waterfalls, I guess, is the lesson to take from this.
Oh, now hold it just a second. Now I like waterfalls, so
You took it.
Okay,
You like
well,
waterfalls,
you
Josh.
you,
You took a
you
picture
can
of me in
chase
one.
waterfalls. Yeah, you
No,
guys.
I'm the one that
you're
chases
allowed in your
waterfalls.
waterfalls.
You just shoot.
You-
photograph.
Ken caught one. Ken caught the waterfall, if I remember correctly.
That's right, I did.
Hmm?
How come they didn't put me in that video?
Too hot. It was too much.
Too much sexy. Too
Yeah,
much
yeah.
sexy.
Yeah.
Brent, can you see the live chat?
I can see a live chat.
Did
you see
anybody
live chat?
actually answer the question that was asked at the beginning of the episode?
Not
Did
yet.
anybody okay. All right. So every
Well-
week on this show at the beginning, we ask a question that nobody responds to. And then we ask at the end of it to tell us who the biggest a-hole of the episode was, which nobody responds to. And it's, I think, indicative of how we are as a society in these modern times, because it's like, what do you want me to do? You want me to be on that committee? Well, okay, as long as I don't have to do anything. So I thought about it.
Doing stuff is when stuff
You-
starts to suck.
Yeah, UVA should stand for Unresponsive Viewers Association.
I was gonna say that
UAV,
United Association of.
Unresponsive Association of Viewers.
Oh, okay.
So we've now turned on our viewer base. We've dropped.
Hey, no, we didn't. I wore a tie for them
Yeah.
tonight.
Hey Ken, you're really gonna offend Brent's family.
Now that's not possible.
No.
Those would be the last people watching.
They're the only people watching Brent.
There's 12.
There's
So
12. There's 12 of watching us tonight.
Okay,
So
that's true.
So,
There can't be that many Underhills.
because
no.
the I will say, because of the quarantine that we're all in, and the fact that the times as of right now, we are going to one live stream a week. Is that right, Martini? Wednesdays?
well, I believe that's what we all agreed to before the show. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So look for us next Wednesday. Same bat time, same bat channel
You
at
can use
8
that.
p.m.
That's copyrighted.
What? What's copyrighted?
That
Did we just
expression.
get thunderstruck?
Yes, they did. Wednesday at 8:00.
Cool. Josh, you got any last final words or anything for us, bud?
Yeah, it's good.
Good episode? All right. Brent,
Yeah, it's good.
is this a good episode?
Yeah, it's good.
Duff, is this a good episode?
I would give this a solid 83.3 recurring percent good.
That's a pass in my books. Martini, is this a good
That's good.
episode? Yeah, I too think this is a good episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night and be safe.